A relationship that lasts a lifetime is a modern miracle. In a world of fleeting connections and disposable commitments, the sight of a love that has weathered 50 years of storms is a beacon of hope. For David and Eleanor, their 50th wedding anniversary wasn't just a party. It was a testament to a life built together, brick by brick. Their granddaughter, Jenna, watched them from across the lawn, her heart filled with both admiration and a deep, burning question.
Grandma, Grandpa, you two are just incredible. 50 years. I look at my friends' relationships, at my own, and it all feels so complicated, so fragile. How did you do it? What's the actual secret?
The million-dollar question. Everyone thinks it's a secret, Jenna, a magic trick, but it's not. It's architecture.
Your grandfather is right. A love that lasts isn't something you find, it's something you build. And like any strong structure, it needs a foundation. For us, it was always about 3 fundamental pillars.
Jenna leaned in, ready to listen. She was expecting simple advice, but what she was about to receive was the blueprint of a lifetime. Let's watch this unfold.
The first pillar is the one everyone overlooks because it has nothing to do with your partner. Pillar 1. You must first be the right person.
David's eyes get a distant look and the scene dissolves into a flashback.
They laid me off. After 5 years of giving them everything, they just let me go. A whole department gone. It's a joke. This city, this economy, it's all rigged against us.
In that moment, David was not being the right person. He was letting his circumstance define his character. He was bitter, angry, and his negativity was a poison seeping into their home. A weaker foundation would have cracked right there. A partner can support you, but they cannot carry the weight of your own unresolved anger and victimhood.
I'm so sorry, David. That's awful, and it's unfair. And I will be right here with you while you are angry and while you are sad. But I will not let you become a bitter man. This event does not get to define you. Your reaction to it does. Who are you going to be right now?
Her words were a lifeline. They pulled him out of the spiral of blame and back to the one thing he could control, himself. He had to be a man of character first, before he could be a good partner. That is the first pillar.
You see, you can't build a strong house with rotten wood. But even with 2 strong pieces of wood, you need to make sure they're meant to go together. That's the second pillar. Pillar 2, you must pick the right person. And that's less about chemistry and more about character and shared values.
Eleanor shares a knowing look with David, and we dissolve into a second flashback.
Ellie, you saw the offer. It's triple my salary, a directorship. This is the opportunity I've been working for my entire life. Yes, it's a move across the country, but think of what this means for us, for the kids.
And what about my mother? David, she's sick. My father can't handle it all alone. The offer is incredible, but it's asking me to choose between our future and my family. That's not a choice.
This was a test that would have broken many couples. A clash of 2 perfectly valid but opposing needs. This is where picking the right person truly matters. It's about having chosen someone whose core, non-negotiable values align with yours. For them, one of those shared values was family above all else. They didn't see each other as opponents. They saw the situation as the opponent.
You're right, we can't go, not now. I'll pass on the offer. Something else will come along, we come first.
He passed on the job, and 6 months later, a different, even better opportunity opened up right in their own city. They had picked a partner whose heart was oriented in the same fundamental direction as their own. That is the second pillar.
So, you're a good person. You picked a good person. That's where most people think the work ends. In reality, it's where it begins. That brings us to the third, and perhaps the most demanding pillar. Pillar 3. You have to do the right things every single day.
David looks at Eleanor, his eyes full of a memory, and we dissolve into our final flashback. Life had become a routine. The romance had faded, replaced by the crushing weight of responsibility. They were great co-managers of their family, but they had stopped being partners in love. They were drifting, living under the same roof but in different worlds. The third pillar was crumbling from neglect.
David, look at us. We don't talk anymore. Not really. I miss you. I miss us.
It was a painful admission, but it was necessary. They made a choice. They decided to start doing the right things again, with intention. They scheduled a mandatory date night every Friday. They started taking walks. They started leaving each other little notes. They were actively rebuilding what time and neglect had worn away. They chose their commitment over their comfort. That is the third pillar.
So, it's a system. It's not just one thing. You have to be a whole person yourself. Then choose a partner whose core values match yours. and then never ever stop intentionally choosing them day after day.
Exactly, my dear. It's a full-time job.
And it's the best job we've ever had.
A love that lasts a lifetime is not a matter of luck or fate or finding a mythical soulmate. It is a masterpiece of architecture built with intention upon 3 unbreakable pillars. First, you must be the right person, a person of character, integrity, and self-responsibility. Second, you must pick the right person, a partner whose fundamental values and direction in life align with your own. And third, you must do the right things, choosing connection, forgiveness, and intentional effort day after day, year after year. A great relationship is not a lottery ticket you find. It is a cathedral you build together stone by stone. The work is hard, but the result is a sacred space that can withstand any storm for a lifetime. If this story resonated with you, subscribe for more films about the real work of love. And in the comments, let us know which of the 3 pillars you are focusing on building in your own relationship this week.